Hello. 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 I am the ghost of Daniel Johnston. Many years ago, I lived in Austin, Texas, and I worked at McDonald's. It is an honor and a privilege to speak to you today to tell you about my condition and the other world.
I was alone in my life, with little to live for, trying my hand at art, thinking that maybe I could save myself. And in this nightmare, there was a girl, and then I knew I was an artist.
When you're back in your old neighborhood, the cigarettes taste so good, but you're so misunderstood. You're so misunderstood. There's something there that you can't find. You're honest when you're telling a lie. You love her, but you don't know why.
He wanted to play one for me.
You hurt her, but you don't know why.
Walking down the road, I'm feeling lonely. Don't be sad. Be glad. You're just one step closer to the girl you're going to meet.
You're short on long-term goals.
Literally, all he cared about was making art and being John Lennon.
There's a party there that we ought to go to. If you still love rock and roll. If you still love rock and roll.
Have none of it. He'd go to church even. He wouldn't participate. He'd go to church so he could stare at the girls. Try to find a girlfriend.
There's a fortune inside your head.
All he wanted them to do was just keep the lights on, keep the power on so he could draw.
Dan was getting to be a
Think
problem.
you might
He
just
wanted
crawl
to
back
do everything,
in
but he
bed.
didn't want to do any of his chores, like
There's
help
a
mow the lawn,
fortune
wash the
inside
car,
your
or any of those things. That
You know you're just a mama's boy, positively unemployed, so misunderstood. You're so misunderstood.
He starts following her around with a tape recorder and his little Super 8, following her around, making movies and tape recording her, and begging Laurie to say, I love you, Dan, into the tape, which she eventually does.
I'd like to thank you all for nothing. I'd like to thank you all for nothing at all.
He's massively upset.
And as soon as I walked in, I said, "Hi, how are you?" And I shook her hand. And I looked behind her and there was an empty casket, and I just thought, well, I'm just gonna crawl in there.
My baby, she only has a few. Sounds like only a few days to live. She's very quickly lost the ability to walk.
Hello. 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 I am the ghost.
Leave my apartment without crying.
I am the ghost. Many years ago, I lived Many years ago, I lived
to have a love that he couldn't really successfully connect up with. He had to have the thing to chase. He could never have a thing he could catch. So when she married someone else, it was even better, because then he could really pine. You know, she was gone. And it's just God's little joke that it happens to be an undertaker. So he really liked that event, even though it causes him great pain.
What note can I end on? That's a good one. Anyone. You want. The Holy Spirit of songwriting is best exemplified by a man named Daniel Johnston. Yeah. Daniel Johnston! Fucking do yourself a favor and watch The Devil and Daniel Johnston.
When we were making the movie, we certainly were fascinated, like, you know, as everyone was, of who Laurie was. I mean, she certainly was this mystery woman that we all heard these incredible songs about. And as we got deeper into the movie and we found this film that Daniel had made of her and preserved her, and he narrates that film when people come over to the house, and that's exactly how he has preserved her in his mind. We figured we felt it was best to not put her in the film. We thought it was best to just freeze her in time exactly the way Daniel has frozen her in time. And we thought, you know, that's the poetic beauty of Daniel, and we didn't want to intrude on that. You know, there is a special person here today who made a journey from Ohio, and I would love to bring her up. Where is she?
It is our great pleasure to introduce Laurie.
Is Daniel here?
And the other world.